From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Lamar going to work from the pistol. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Jackson out of the pistol. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Pistol formation with Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
First and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front as we send you up to Orlando for a check-in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports Halftime report. Coach, it's all yours. Coach, thank you, and the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28. They'll go again here with Henry. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. That's Bradley Chubb. They're on the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. Going to go right back to Henry. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
He is in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Tua. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion, it's Waddle. Here's Tungo Vailoa. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. It's a big one for the Ravens. 55 yards on the game. 1st and goal, and it's Henry. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's 2. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Tua gonna throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Go ahead.
Tua now on third down. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
A big loss on the play. Brings up fourth down.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. On the handoff, it's Henry. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this. They'll work now on second and 4. On the give, here's Henry. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
19 more on that one, and another first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
On second down, here's a run with Henry. And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. Third and 6. Jackson now. That is caught. He finds Walker. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And now 3rd and goal coming up.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. And he'll take it on in. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the 4th quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Ready. Out.
2 and out on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 79 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Hey, out. Report.
On the handoff, running left is Henry. Derrick Henry. And he will score again. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. 3 touchdowns for the game, his first 3 of the year. The extra point is good, and the Ravens stretch things out even further.
Dolphins 16.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Play action. Tagovailoa. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
It's safe. Go ahead. Get on.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builders.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
All right, come on. Hut.
To throw is Tua. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
Shut up! Hey, Alpha, it's hot! Hurry! It's hot!
So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory.